sometimes we can say something so often that it loses its impact. As people of faith, we regularly offer prayers of thanksgiving and gratitude. I don't know about you, but in the daily unfolding of life, my words, "Thank you, God," can sometimes come across with a lack of passion. The real attitude of gratitude may be missing. Last November, I received a reminder about gratitude from an unlikely source. Most of us would say that $5 is not a lot of money when you talk about supplying the necessities of life. In fact, $5 would barely buy you a combo meal from McDonald's or Wendy's. One evening, I was driving home from the parish where I was working. The parish was in a poorer neighborhood. It was about 5 p.m., and I was in a hurry because it was my turn to fix dinner for my Dominican community. I came to a traffic light and was about to make a right turn, but I suddenly had to stop for 2 reasons. 1, the light was red, and 2, there was a man, sort of bent over, walking very slowly across the street. Now, I have to admit, the only thought that crossed my mind was, is he going to make it across the street before the light turns green? Because remember, I'm in a hurry. The man makes it across the street, and I catch a glimpse of his face. And I now notice that he's holding a little sign. And I say to myself, oh, he's a beggar. By this time, the light turns green. I make my turn and continue on my way. But as I'm driving, I'm thinking, I don't have time to stop. I don't have any money, and it's too dangerous. So what do? I pull over, I check my purse, I have $6. I take out the $5 bill, turn the car around, and go back to the intersection. Now it's a busy corner, so I pull out of traffic, lower my window a little, and study the man. And then I gently called him over to the window. And I handed him the $5 bill. And as the man took the money, he says to me, "God bless you." And I took this opportunity to really look at this gentleman. And I will never forget his eyes. I said to him, "What is your name?" And he said his name was James. And wishing that I had more to give him, I said, "God bless you too, James. And I will remember you in my prayers." And then I drove off. As I drove off, I happened to look in my rearview mirror, and there was James, standing on the busy street corner, with his face turned towards heaven, and his hands outstretched in a position of prayer and praise. I felt like I was witnessing a holy moment. How many people, and I include myself, would offer God that kind of gratitude and praise for $5 on a busy street corner? That little bit of money was certainly not going to take care of the poor man's needs, but he offered deep gratitude to God for the little bit that he had. In his book, Crossing the Desert, psychologist and author Robert Wicks says that deep gratitude opens us up so that we have a different perspective. no matter what happens in life. People who have this grace are often noteworthy to those who encounter them. My encounter with James was certainly noteworthy. It was a reminder that we are called to give thanks to God in all circumstances, in our abundance, and more importantly, when we may not have what we think we need. As a side note, later that night, when I was searching my purse for something else, here I thought I had only $1 left. I found $5. God is never outdone in generosity.